Hello everyone, welcome to Phasmophobia. So, we are very close to game 1000, and I was a little afraid because sometimes these case numbers get a little weird. I thought I was going to be on case 996 when I came back for the last video, but in this video we're going to be visiting Bleasdale a couple times and hopefully playing game 1000. So, how are we going to celebrate? Well, we're going to just play some chill Phasmophobia. We're still prestiged, so I'm going to go in here, which is normal stuff. We do have some objectives I can do: motion sensor, 3 video, and 2 sound recorders. So, plan is to just make some money. I don't know about perfect games just yet. So, should I just go in? I mean, we need to get some videos. I don't exactly need the EMF. We're back on professional, so that's another thing. Let's just get in here. I'm not going to spend too much time here, like I said. Not exactly worried about perfect games, but I want to just continue having fun with this game and this new prestige. So the main thing, the main way I want to play this game is, I've heard this term, chill Phasmophobia, and that's kind of always been my mentality for this game. Now, as we get in here, I did look. We're going to go hit the breaker, and also, game is kind of loading in, it seems. So I'm still not used to these new reworked maps. So like I've mentioned before, I have a lot to do in this game, so we're just going to ease into it. Now, we need to remember, I was looking for a cursed item. I kind of just noticed like all these glowing items. So that's something on the Trello. There is a lighting update and I think audio update as well. So there's going to be major improvements still coming to this game. Now, I can barely see where I'm going. Now, I'm going to try and take my own advice, and yes, there we go. Got some lights on, as I mentioned last time in professional. So, just hit the breaker. Now, I don't have much of a plan here, but I do want to mention, as we get back in this, I think I mentioned this before. Also, did I not? Maybe I didn't hit that light like I thought. But as we get back into Phasmophobia, we're going to be playing Nightmare on the small maps. We're going to be doing professional on the bigger maps. And as I mentioned, we're going to be going for some of these badges. So, with between Grafton and Bleasdale, we've gotten 25. So hopefully we can get a couple done here today. But we're also going to be grinding Point Hope a bit. So actually, we haven't really thought about hiding spots. I'm gonna run around a little bit. Is this open? Okay, there's somewhere we can go. Let's take a loop around here. Yeah, all the little glowing things. I'm sure, if you just look at the Trello board, the main thing I was wanting is an audio update, because sometimes I have a hard time with the audio, and sometimes when the ghost is hunting right on top of me, I can't really tell. So that'll be something I have to figure out if I'm still having a problem with. Is that just ambient noise? Okay, well the good news is we have a hiding spot here. For some reason I always like running back here. No, we don't have sanity, so yeah, these first few games are going to be weird now that we're prestiged. Let me just maybe ask, who are we dealing with? Anne Straffen. Anne, are you around here? Door's cracked. Might not have been the ghost though. Oh, I like that hiding spot as well. Okay, don't exactly want to spend time in the backyard. And if you're out here, now would be the time to let me know. I haven't found anything to take a photo of. I don't know where the bone is, or the cursed item. Need to go check the voodoo doll upstairs. Well, I had my mic open there for a little bit to see if Anne would respond. Thinking Anne's either second floor or attic. Of course, we're gonna get a Bleasdale attic ghost. Well, let me think. No Ouija board there. Oh, okay. Good thing I walked through here. And would you happen to be around here as well? Let me think about these curse items. So the summoning circle could have been there. The voodoo doll and then the music box. So those are the 3 on the first floor. I'll do a little walkthrough. Maybe we'll hear something. But, do we actually? Oh man, now I want. Oh, my breath. Okay, so maybe we do have a general idea of where this ghost is. I kind of wish I had my EMF now. But we will scan for orbs and. I was gonna say do something. Oh wait, that was the shelf way over here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to record that. And she's throwing stuff. I don't appreciate you doing stuff through walls. Okay, did she do an event to turn that off? No, I turned those off because I wanted to look for orbs. Okay, I don't want to spend that much time in the dark though, because I don't have sanity meds. We are seeing breath in here. There it is again. Oh, let me just stand in the light. I should probably use the sanity that I have. Okay, I'm also kind of afraid because I haven't exactly been paying attention to the amount of lights I have on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is just 6? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go back out in a minute. But before we do, I want to see if we have a hiding spot. I mean, we can always run back to the bathtub, but I don't mind running in here. So, the voodoo doll in here, still haven't found that cursed item. And these are open, though we are getting to enjoy the luxuries of more hiding spots on professional. Okay, unfortunately, did I leave this light on? I don't want to turn on too many lights here. I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to find this cursed... I'm gonna find this cursed item. See, I have not figured out these light switches. I've not really had a ghost in here yet either. That's why I'm... Oh, okay, that's not where the monkey paw could be. It's over here, I believe. So, okay, let me just make sure. Yeah, we just have the bone. Let me go looking, though. But yeah, there's still a lot of rooms I want to find ghosts in. Ha, joke's on you, breaker's right here. But I don't have my EMF. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm continuing looking for this. I'm trying to stay in the light. I'm gonna go look for this cursed item and try and bring it down. This glitchy door. Okay, was that just the lighting? Okay. I've been trying to keep track, but maybe not trying hard enough. I'm gonna try to get in here. Okay, well, that's all I needed was the one. So believe it or not, yes, it was the tarot cards up here. And that kind of does lead me. I do want to get into the lore of some of these maps, and they even talked about it with Tanglewood. There's going to be lore with the Tanglewood rework, and then there's obviously lore here too. So that's something I want to do, and that's kind of how they're doing the story and the lore of this game. Is each map kind of has its own lore or history of why it's haunted. So one day we'll talk about the lore of this place and why the tarot cards specifically start up here. I'm going to just take these back down. Want that free photo. I guess I just wanted to see what the item was. Well, I don't think I can really use the tarot cards to help me in this game. I don't really think the cursed item is going to help me too much at all this game. But okay, I'm going to just drop this at the door and bring back in more stuff. But maybe the tarot cards could be good and give me more sanity, because that's going to be the only way I can get more. Alright, for now, I'm going to... Well, here, since my photo camera is over here. Oh, also, you've been throwing all kinds of stuff in here. Were you hunting and I just didn't realize? We don't have any evidence. Oh man, this looks like it was hunting. Maybe it's a poltergeist that's done like an explosion? Alright, I got all my stuff here. Let me check. Okay, let's bring in 3 more pieces of something, but I'm not seeing my breath in here, am I? Maybe this ghost is just being really roamy? But let's go see what I can bring back. And of course, as I turn around, the lights are out, which, you know, we'll have to go back upstairs, I guess, to turn back on. I'm gonna want to do that. Okay, look, I'm gonna go to hit the breaker, because I'm not gonna be able to see what I'm doing otherwise. I want to potentially go back, and we are unprofessional, so I maybe should have checked my sanity. I'm using all these strangely glowing items. I can figure out where I'm going. Hit that breaker? I don't understand. Wasn't the ghost hunting and I just didn't realize? The door wasn't locked. Bizarre. Maybe... Oh, the ghost probably kicked the breaker. That's what happened. Okay. Well, we have our stuff. Let me try and get the thermometer in the ghost room. Was that a throw? Oh, yeah. Okay. All kinds of throwing. I'm gonna try and film something. See, every time I turn on the lights. Are you here? Are you friendly?
Tragic killing.
Oh, that is so loud. I have to get right on top of the ghost to talk to this. That sounded... I think this is a poltergeist. Let me get these on. If I remember correctly, I would say poltergeist is mirror box. That sounded like a poltergeist explosion. Now, I don't know if they've changed how the... Not that I'd even really be able to tell on this EMF reader, but I think like an explosion gives an EMF 3 and then the items give an EMF 2, but they might have changed that. But I think that noise we just heard wasn't an explosion. It was multiple items all at once. So if it is a poltergeist, UV and writing, which of course I didn't bring, but we got spirit box, and I actually can get a recording of that spirit box. So let me go get even more equipment and we'll just keep rolling with it. Also, oh, I thought that was something thrown up in the window. Okay, actually sanity is surprisingly high, so I want to maybe grab the audio recorder, try and get these. Still need, maybe we'll get those throws, then motion sensor. So it was writing UV. Let's get the audio. We'll try and talk to it again on the spirit box. Maybe film the writing if we're lucky. Can't film really anything else. Could take a picture of the fingerprints though. But I'm pretty certain I've heard a good amount of poltergeist explosions, and that sounded pretty much like it. With all this stuff thrown. I don't think poltergeists throw more often, they just have a chance to throw harder. But when you see all these things just scattered, it had to have been some kind of explosion. You're not touching doors or anything. Did you see that? Move. Okay. Well, oh, this is a perfect spot for it. Hopefully you walk by and instead of throwing that, you decide to write. Now, I guess I'll just leave this near the doors and light switches. How is this looking? Yeah, we're not into freezing. I'm gonna leave these for now. So how do we want to do this? I'm gonna try and do the audio recording. I'm gonna grab this in case. Whoa, why do I... What was that noise? I guess that was just a throw of a sound or of an item I'm not used to hearing. For one. Okay, I do, for some reason I couldn't pick this up, but now I can. Turning out the lights. I'm gonna turn this on, throw it down. I've not done this with tier 1. Also, damn it, missed my opportunity. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you here, Anne?
Get away.
Yes. Oh, and the bottle. Okay, see, even with the tier 1 stuff, we can still make some work happen. Okay. So, I can't get one moment to think. Also, photo. Thank you for giving me all the time. No, I really don't want to drain sanity. Can I get those on while you're... Nope. Okay, please, let me have a moment. Think. I'm not getting the evidence. Oh my god, and any objective? See? See, 998. See, that's the thing about these case numbers, is they're not always exactly accurate. Yes! Okay. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna miss that too. Okay. I'm way too afraid. I need to just take a deep breath. I'm so not used to not having sanity and not having, you know, smudges. Those are like my crutches. But I'm ready to get attacked here. We're not even super in hunt range. Okay, that was window. Yes. Okay. Don't want to mess this up either. We are just going rapid fire here. I'm really worried about my sanity, but oh my god, we have a full book of photos. So that wasn't an objective though. We need 3 videos. Still need the motion sensor. We need 1 more sound. But we can put in... That was... I don't know, that maybe it was just that, but that kind of sounded like an explosion too, but... UV. I said I was ready for a hunt. Wow, you seem to have a lot more time on professional to get away from the beginning of a hunt. Oh, there she is. Is she gonna come up here? Oh god, she is. I don't think she can see me. I'm going in here because I feel safer in here. And it's closed there. Okay, there's 1 hunt. See, I mean, there's not a lot for her to throw, but you can kind of tell. I have a very hard time telling poltergeists when hunting now. I think ghosts just tend to throw stuff more in general when hunting. Trying to see if I can get a head start. Is she on this floor? I thought she was on the first floor. Okay. Well, I guess I don't have as much time as I thought. Okay, we're in the dark of the hunt. Let me step outside, please. Everything's glowing, looks like a burned crucifix. I wish I had a crucifix right now. Was that always thrown out here? Probably was. Why did that go off? I'm right here. Okay. I think we know it's a poltergeist. The only thing... Okay, we know we got the writing. See, oh my god. This is what happens. I'm trying to have a chill game and then just so much stuff happens. This goes to show every ghost can be a little different. Alright, we have poltergeist. We have no objectives though. I'm gonna run back in here with a motion sensor, try and record a sound, and then get another video. I mean, I can video the motion sensor, so we just need one more video. That'll be 2 things. But can I survive long enough not to get hunted again? Well, the only thing that was really worth bringing back were the 2 motion sensors. I don't have a lot in the truck. Keep thinking I have a lot more. But we're just under 50. Don't run. Okay, pay attention. I'm gonna try and listen. I know what her hunt sound is now. That's something I really need to start doing. Paying attention to the hunts. I hear static. Okay, these are... What is that static? Oh, it's the dirty water. Okay, I'm going to try. We're either gonna get hunted or I'm gonna get some objectives here. I don't want to... I was about to ask for a sign, but I'm afraid to piss her off. And are you here? We might have the motion sensor. Maybe it was me that walked through it. Yes. Okay, somehow I recorded that. It's kind of hard to see on that little screen. Okay. No. Okay. I kind of like my odds here, though. I could get this last audio. I'm gonna keep running. I'm a little afraid of though. Now that I know the case number 998, I'm a little afraid that we're not gonna have exactly proper 1000. It might say 1000 in the truck, but it'll say 999 here. So either way, this will be case 1000. But I intend for there to be way more than 1000 cases. Yeah, she's not throwing. There must just not be anything in that hallway. You gotta really pay attention because they throw more often. But honestly, during a normal hunt from any other ghost, sometimes they throw stuff so hard and then it bangs around. It kind of sounds like the ghost throwing the same thing multiple times. So now that they've made ghosts kind of more aggressive, look at this cane. Now that they've made them more aggressive, throwing stuff, it's a lot harder. For me, I used to be able to tell a poltergeist during a hunt, but I mean, now that I have a poltergeist, I wouldn't, just from that hunt, I wouldn't really say that was a poltergeist, but that's the whole point of this, is to try and learn. Alright, 2 unique sounds, and we had 1. Let's go in there for this. Where did I drop my sound? I could go for the hunt sound, but... Oh god, come on, if I could just see, I could have recorded that. This time I'm gonna keep my equipment. Oh god, why do I have a UV? I need to hold. Have a light. Oh, yes! Thank you! No, did I get... Oh wait, I think it... No, I was gonna say, let me get out of here. It really sucks. Oh, man, she really wants to come up here. There we go, though. I can prove that I can survive hunts, though. I mean, we are unprofessional, so we have the 3-second grace period, which is a lot nicer. So, I don't want to say, okay, that sounds like poltergeist. I don't want to jinx it, but, you know. But, okay, we've been doing this match for a good amount of time, but I do want to get this. We need money here. All I need to do is run down there. Wait, I may have gotten it. No. Okay, so... Okay. Did I not record the spirit box? Did I come out here too early? Oh my god. I guess I didn't record the spirit box. Thought I did get our spirit box recording. I guess I'm just making up memories. Okay. We got 1 though, so we did get the ghost event. That's huge. I'm gonna not sprint. And are you here? Okay, wait. And you're right here. I had that spirit box. Hold on. Anne, are you here? Anne, are you friendly? That's what you're doing. You're doing stuff back there. Are you friendly? Are you close? Please? Anne, are you here? I can't tell if I'm getting a response on that. Are you here? Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Come on, I wasn't close. Are you here? Are you friendly? Oh, that was an explosion. Please let me get one of these recordings. I hate the tier 1 spirit box so much. Alright, close that door. Even though it's glass, she can't see through it. I really want to get this. She gave me multiple opportunities there. She's pretty aggressive. I would say she's pretty average aggressive when it comes to hunting. Some ghosts, even if you're in hunt range, they won't hunt that often. But she's giving me a little bit of time. If I can just run down there at the beginning of the end of a hunt, I can try and get another spirit box response. I thought I already had one. I thought that ghost event was going to give me 2 recordings. Alright, well, at least these aren't cursed hunts. But for a medium map, these are decently long hunts. Oh god, I thought I heard it quit. No. Oh god. You done? Okay. I'm so glad there's 2 light switches right here. Oh god, I can't see them. But there's 2 light switches that are perfect for this. This is such a good spot. That's why I mean, Bleasdale is such a good medium map. For a medium map, it doesn't feel too daunting in size. Especially, I mean, it kind of depends on where you get the ghost room. That's what makes these maps so fun, is you can have different strategies. Oh god, based on where you are. So much for getting a moment here. Maybe we'll just leave if I can survive. I don't think she's gonna give me enough time. Oh god. Maybe I should just get to my hiding spot. I don't think she's gonna give me enough time. And I do want to see if we're gonna get to a game 1,000 here. So maybe we will. I mean, all I'm gonna do here is the exact same thing anyway. We've survived 4 hunts in a row. So I'm not really accomplishing anything. I'm gonna try though. We haven't left yet. But just sitting here waiting for the hunt to end is not gonna accomplish anything. I'm gonna do something cheeky. She's upstairs. I'm gonna run down back to her room, so that way when the hunt ends, I can quickly just get going. Okay, is this going to pay off? All I need is a spirit box response. Where is this? Are you here? Are you friendly? Oh god, the lights are on. Oh my god. Sound? Where's this audio? In the corner? You're peeking in this little corner? I'm not letting go of the right click. Oh my god, see? Persistence pays off. Are you gonna let me leave though without one more hunt? Please. Okay, there we go. So there was game 999 or 998, depending on how you look at it. This is another thing though. I really do hope they update this case number thing, because it doesn't always work correctly and it's incorrect. Because you can join a game and leave and it'll still go up, so it's not exactly correct. So I've probably had well over 1,000 games, but technically according to this should be game 1,000 after this. So at least we got all the objectives, made money. Not exactly a perfect game, but with no smudges, that's pretty decent. Alright, we're just gonna go right on back. I'm not gonna cut or anything, because I'm gonna not cut just to make sure whatever happens here. Just to show that we're gonna go from 999 to maybe 1,000, just to prove it. Poltergeist. I'm just gonna pay attention to what we unlocked, which is the crucifix. Okay, maybe I will grab some stuff before we go in. I think I know how to do this. Crucifix, add 1. Salt, add 1. Boom. Okay, going right back in to Bleasdale. Professional. We have the salt. We have a crucifix now. Could have bought more, but is this game 1,000? Yes, there it is. Game 1,000, Georgia Alexander. I think that's like a double dev name. Light switching, motion sensor, paramic, EMF. Okay, I think we can do all these. I have a paramic, surprisingly. Oh man, we're starting to have like a full tier 1 truck here. Alright, here is to 1,000 games. Now, I'm gonna say, at one point, my level was reset, and this was like years ago, before even like the legacy thing. So, I probably have closer to like 1,700 games. I think it was around 700 when it got reset. It sure wasn't 1,000. So I probably have closer to 1,700, and then like I said, the number is not exactly correct, but for all intents and purposes, here is game 1,000, and I'm gonna be saying this is only one of like 10,000 more. So, also, yeah, 999. We don't care what that says, we care about what this says. But anyway, how is this game going to differ? We have a good breaker spot, but this time, I wish I could say like I had a strategy. We're not gonna take the video cam. We're gonna try and get a photo of that EMF. Now, maybe this time I want to just kind of go back to, you know, the walking simulator, the chillness of Phasmophobia. Let's just enjoy being in this spooky house. Let's hit the light switch and take a listen. Okay, well, nothing yet. But something I did want to mention. So, okay, never mind. I guess I'm not going to mention anything. Where was that? In the kitchen, that's what I was going to say. Oh, okay. Okay, there's that photo. I'm cool with this kind of taking off. But let's not go too insane here, because I don't even have the breaker on, which I could have walked back there and gotten. Trying to listen. And I guess I just want to say, before I upgraded to Windows 11, the last video was 37 minutes, and it usually takes like 10 more minutes to render a video, but that 37-minute video rendered in 12 minutes. So it was definitely worth it to upgrade. So yeah, I mean, I should have every asset in the world to make videos. So that is something that is insane. I was making those Sons of the Forest videos that were like hours long, and it would take over an hour to render. So I'm wondering how a super long video is going to render now. What? Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of lighting issues in the game right now. I thought this was like a blackboard. Oh well. This is a cool room. I haven't spent much time in the kitchen. Am I seeing my breath? So who is this? Georgia Alexander. Georgia. Are you here? Can you acknowledge that I recognize your name? Maybe not. How come you were doing stuff when I wasn't in the room, huh? But there's my breath. That's what I mainly wanted to see. Now, I kind of noticed we got a hiding spot back there. We can break line of sight. I mean, that's not a guaranteed one, because if the ghost has a reason to believe I'm in there. If this is open though, which it's not, I could have used that. I don't know if I want to turn on a lot of lights around here. We get hunted, I'm going to want to be able to see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't even turn on the one in here. I'm going to turn this one on, because if we get hunted, I want to be able to loop around here. Okay, we probably will be going upstairs. So there was not a upstairs light switch down there, I don't think. Let me just check my hiding spot. Also, maybe I'll run around and... Oh, okay, good hiding spot. No voodoo doll. Let me just run since I have the camera. So we didn't... We do have the EMF reading, but we don't have the first item. No mirror. Let me just see. I want to get this. I don't think we have the photo objective this time. Okay, monkey paw. Now, I don't think I'm going to use it. Maybe for fun at the end. Oh, we have an inventory slot. Oh, I'm going to take it with me. Maybe at the end of the game, we will do some fun. I don't have to make money here. I mean, we have a lot more games to go, so I can try and mess around. I'm trying to think of what would be a good question. Ooh, we could ask for anything and just see what the hell happens. At least the breaker's nearby. I'm going to take this with me, but I like the idea of almost using this thing like the tarot cards. I don't know what I just thought I saw, but I like the idea of asking for anything. So maybe we'll just use up all the fingers for that. That sounded weird. Okay, I've kind of lost track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or so. I think we're good on lights. But alright. Yeah, this is another reason why I really enjoy just playing these maps. I have not experienced this room a lot. So, one last time. Georgia, right? Georgia, if you're here, please give us a sign. I can tell it's really cold in here, so you must like this room. I don't want to see how it looks over there. Georgia, please, don't turn into a shade. Yeah, new things and stuff I've never noticed. There's so many things around here that I've not noticed. Ooh, squeaky cabinet. Okay, Georgia, I guess I'm gonna go get more equipment. Try and keep track of what I got here. Alright, if you don't want to do anything, I'm gonna go back. Okay, there's the one reading. So paramic motion sensor. Still like seeing that 1000. So if it is a shade, let's just see. EMF 5 writing freezing. If we get this freezing, maybe we'll talk to the ghost. And 88. Ooh, that could be an EMF 5. I want to get back in there. Alright, so if it is a shade, I guess that does fit with the chill phasmophobia idea. But I have a crucifix, so I have something to work with. But I am kind of like feeling like a fish out of water with no equipment. But it makes it feel so like intimate or like raw. I just love how the different equipment does make it feel different. And I just really got used to the tier 3 stuff. Georgia, I know you're here. Somehow my truck indicated you were doing something. Am I still seeing my breath? Oh yeah, let me get that thermometer down. Is anyone here? Oops, oh my buttons. Is anyone here? Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? I don't have a video cam to record if you decide to write. So, maybe wait. So, nice fridge. I was looking at the other fridge too. Oh, this one's a Swift freeze. Okay, maybe we should pay attention to the ghost. But you don't seem to be talking to me on the spirit box. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? I think this is a shade. I know, well, turning off the lights would help the ghost. Yeah, well, we're well into freezing. Can I take a photo of that? I think I could. Yeah, I've never taken a photo on the tier 1. Yeah, you can really tell that that says it's freezing, but that's cool. Alright, so we have good photos. We still need paramic and motion sensor. We'll worry about that in a little bit. How can, well, I can turn on the light. I was gonna say, how can we get this ghost to be a little more active? We don't need a photo of the ghost. I could wish for activity, but we'll try and do that at the end. Let me at least make sure it's a shade. Alright, I'm gonna go get the motion sensor stuff, paramic stuff. It is very freezing in here. I think we're just dealing with a shade. Okay, it's so dumb. For the 1000th game, which I guess we could do another and have a second 1000th game, depending on how you want to look at it. I guess we could just do the next video, could be the next 1000th game, but I'm gonna go try and do as much stuff as we can, and then when we come back, maybe we'll go crazy with some monkey paw wishes. I'm kind of just like not even trying the other evidence, so I didn't bother to grab the video cam. Maybe we'll see orbs. I mean, just because it's not active doesn't mean it's a shade, but of course. Well, maybe we will make this ghost active with the monkey paw. Maybe we'll be able to. Now, I'm gonna just put this right in the middle if I can. There we go. Seems good. Ooh, okay, so you are here. At least that confirms something. I mean, we can tell by how cold it was. Guess I'm gonna stand here for a second. Georgia, give us a sign, please. We just want to interact with you. You are right on top, so you don't seem to be roaming. Kinda wanna... Here, turn off the light. I'm gonna drain my sanity. But maybe it'll make the ghost more active. Hey, ooh. Maybe she's telling me to turn off the lights in there. It would at least look good on the board to have all the 3 check marks. But I am going to just consider this my 1000th game, and the next game we'll just, you know, have fun seeing it in the book be game 1000. 1000. Kind of forgot I was holding a paramic. But there's something. All objectives. But we cannot figure out what this ghost is. I mean, I think we can just because at this point, like, this ghost is doing nothing. No ghost events. What can I even, like, try and figure ghost spirit? What was their shade? EMF 5 writing freezing. You haven't wrote. We're definitely in free. Oh my god. Oh, I thought I couldn't even see the. There was like one frame where the red was really hard to see. Okay, but we're definitely in phrasing. Spirit, phrasing, not spirit. Shade. I don't. I'm not used to the alphabetical. Shade. So I'm thinking that EMF 4 we saw in there probably was EMF 5, but writing, you really just don't want to write. Maybe it's like a mimic or something. Oh, there's motion sensor. I don't know why I wasn't trying to get that earlier. I guess we could just farm it. I don't care about duplicates. $1. Well, I think since we've done the objectives, there's really nothing else I could try. Before we start asking questions, though, I'm gonna turn on this light. So upstairs, we have the hiding spot we used before. We can always run to the bathtub, but also I do think this was here. Too many lights. I guess if the ghost doesn't see me go into this room, this isn't a bad spot. So try to remind me. Okay, break the light out in a room that's not even yours. Now, it was an event though, but it wasn't. So, if I remember correctly, shades are like the shadow form during events potentially. I know they do events less often, but there's some things like the Oni, like how the Oni won't do an airball. There's something similar, like maybe shades do airball more, something like that. But either way, we only had one event. So I'm just going to blanketly ask, I wish for activity. Maybe. Because we didn't get any activity, so I wish for activity. Why is this not working? Oh, I wish for activity. I wish for activity? Wish for activity. And then it works. Okay. So the breaker's out. This is a perfect thing. Georgia, now is the time to make yourself known. I think what's happened is the breaker is now going to be just out. But I think she should be more active. Okay, now it feels like a game 1000 because we are just in the dark. Georgia, please make this game interesting. There should be a hunt at the end of a certain cycle. Now, there were no doors. Okay, I did lock the front door. Oh, yes, we are locked in. I'm gonna... She just slammed a door? I'm trying to listen for the hunt, but also... Yeah, no power, but she's not hunting. Oh. I was gonna try and film something while, you know, I haven't exactly learned the monkey paw, even though it came out so long ago. If you told me what it did, I'd be like, I remember, but I gotta remember off the top of my head. So it kicked the breaker, and it's supposed to make her more active, and it did lock the front door. But I thought, oh my god, I'm getting stuck. I thought it was supposed to initiate a hunt, but maybe that was a different question? Yeah, she hasn't hunted yet. Let me go check the front door. So is it still locked for that period? Oh no. Oh, that door is very much just not opening again. She's not hunting, and this door doesn't even show the lock symbol. I'm like, oh my god, I scared myself with the door. So I'm confused. Was it a rocking chair? So is she more active or not? I think Trap the Ghost is the one that would initiate the hunt. So that's good to know that activity doesn't start a hunt, apparently. There's that cabinet, so she is touching cabinets. I can't seem to get this ghost to do anything. Well, I guess there's only one thing left to try. I wish for anything. Okay, and it wouldn't give it to me. I wish for anything. And that time it worked. Oh, it was, I wish to escape. She hunted right there. It gave me escape, so I couldn't move. That was the perfect opportunity. But if I'm in the same room as you, you're not going to be able to hunt. Man, for a game 1000, this is not that exciting. But oh well, that's how Phasmophobia goes. You never know. Like, at least we had the game before this. That one was a bit more interesting. But this is the atmospheric Phasmophobia. This is where Phasmophobia becomes more chilling about the location. And honestly, you know, real ghost hunters, they don't hunt with the lights on. Like, if I wanted to do this like a real ghost hunter, I'd turn off my lights and I'd just look through this. But it feels really spooky in here with this light. Do I ask for anything, or do I wish to trap the ghost? What's here? I'm just going to switch to text, and I'm gonna get a reminder. See, that's gonna get me killed. Activity trap, sane, safe, leave, and then revive knowledge. I'm just going to turn it back to voice. All right. So if I wish to see the ghost, I'm going to pretty much go blind. So should I try and take the photo? I'm going to try and take a photo of the ghost if we do this. Here we go. Here she is. I wish to see the ghost. It goes nothing. I don't see her though. Don't see her. Oh, I see her. Oh, I see her. Oh, but I can't see where I'm going. On the loop. I gotta remember, I'm still blind. I think I'm going up the stairs. Somehow I am going up the stairs. I think she's right behind me. I'm gonna keep running. Trying. Do not ask me how I'm actually getting there. I'm using like pure muscle memory. See, I finally screwed up. But I made it. Pure dark. I made it. How am I alive? I am proud of myself. I actually survived that. I intended that to be like the end of my life. At least we accomplished something in this game. I'm gonna try and look. I didn't even know what she had looked like, and yes, I did see her in shadow form. So, I think that was kind of like when I was saying the event. They appear more often as a shadow. Maybe, I don't know, I think they still could appear physically. But I think it's time to get out of here. I'm really surprised. I think I'm still freaking blinded, or maybe it's just this tear. The ghost is still hunting, dude. The ghost is still hunting. Okay. Now I'm not blinded. Okay. I think the blindness went away when the hunt was over. Oh my god, we gotta get out of here. Okay, there. That was spooky. That went from a game where like nothing was happening to where we made that spooky by going pitch black, the tier 1 flashlight. Oh my god, that moment where I turned around, that was so cool. 'Cause I didn't even know where she was. I remember how I said sometimes I can't tell where the ghost direction is from the audio. I couldn't tell she was behind me, but it was kind of perfect because as soon as I turn around, oh, perfect. Now, of course, it doesn't really look like a good photo, but there, shadow goes. There was one really good frame when the flash went off. That was really good. That's the kind of stuff that I really love about this game. So that's awesome that we did accomplish something really unique for game 1000. So I guess we will technically have another game 1000 because for some reason the book, yeah, it's just desynced. So that's another thing, is maybe they need to, I don't know if they should do like a legacy thing where they reset everyone's number. I know people wouldn't be happy about that, but they at least need to update it to where, you know, it matches the book. But alright, there's game 1000. I have over 400 hours in this game, and like I said, I want to have over 2,000. I want to have over 10,000 games, so this is only the beginning. Phasmophobia, Kinetic Games, they are getting their shit together, so to speak. So let's hit the thing and just head back to the menu. So I don't think, you know, I'm just, that's the main thing. Sometimes I, you know, forget to do some fun stuff, like have moments like that. Like I really need to mess around more with a monkey paw. Yay, we got the tripod, sound sensor, another 200 bonus. But level 10, well, this is another reason why I'm glad I'm not doing the weeklies, because I'd be kind of just jumping past levels. The last time High Prestige, I think I did a weekly, but here, I'm going to leave it at that. Let me see if I can walk out here. But there, that's 1,000 games. I've had technically over 1,000, but there, it's finally marked in the game. 1,000 cases. Here's to another 9,000, or 10,000 more. So I think the plan for now, like I said, we're gonna go back to Nightmare and then just continue having some fun experiences. And this this game 1000 really showed me that it's not always about getting a perfect game. It's about having those spooky moments and having the ghost do some stuff that's just really unnerving. Like turning around, I turned around and I think I just took a photo and didn't expect the ghost to be there. And in that one frame, you saw its shadow. So stuff like that is why I love this game. It's not always about just grinding money. It's about having some interactions with this ghost. And that's what I hope is really good with, the 1.0 update and, Horror 2.0. So here is to 1,000 games. Thank you all so much for watching. And here is to many, many more. So if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.